Thank you for Patreon now for donating to the Patreon. Rototo! Hello, I'm speaking to Champion Ezel. This is Gita. How is your inspection of the gyms going? I'm done with all of them, actually. You've done a wonderful job, thank you. I was informed by each of the gym leaders that you stopped by to see them. I knew giving you this task was the right decision, Champion Ezel. All of them seemed quite happy for the opportunity to battle you. Now, I would like the inspection report from you in person. Join me at the academy in the entrance hall. I'll be waiting for you there. Well, hey guys, it's Veda Ezel, back again in the Pokémon Scarlet and Violet video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and switch to Harvey. And last one we ended up doing is we took on the gym inspections in both Scarlet and Violet, and I only did half in each of them, and as you can clearly tell, I did the rest of them off camera. And, well, what was supposed to happen is I was supposed to record that bit for a different video, but because okay, I don't know what this is, but because of the order of events that occurred, that I guess means we're gonna talk to Gita immediately, which bothers me because there's something I wanted to do before this happened. But I mean, what happens happens. So yeah, I really hope this doesn't auto-trigger the thing I'm trying not to trigger, because the thing I needed to do involved us going to the school, and I ended it off on that cutscene because I didn't know that this would happen. So here's hoping that this doesn't automatically trigger something, and if it does, then I'm going to be a little bit upset. Is this going to work like I think it will, and it'll bounce me off? Oh, no, okay, I will take that, because I honestly didn't think it would let me try that. I have an idea now. I'm gonna get a little sidetracked. I mean, nothing big. Okay, it's not gonna let me do it. Nothing big is supposed to happen in this episode, so frankly, I can do whatever the hell I want. But I was trying to see if it would let me like climb upwards, and as you can see, I changed my outfit. I apparently can't change the pants I have, so I'm stuck with them in this color, which I hate. But it is as it is. Okay, now can I sneak past you and do the thing I want to do? Okay, I can. Aha, suck it, Gita. Okay, anyways, today all we're really gonna do is we're just gonna do the school studies, because I've been meaning to do this, and the thing is, with these, is with the game coming to an end, well, first of all, I was supposed to do this every 5 episodes, and I failed at some point, but twice, multiple times actually, but also in the sense that before we start off this tournament where both teachers, students, and, well, just staff in general and students can participate in, I want to, get all these classes done because, since teachers could be participating in this, you want to kind of learn more from your teachers, the type of thing of keep your friends close, your enemy closer type of thing, learn from them. But also in the sense of, like, it's kind of like a completionist thing, but it's also in the sense of we get items for finishing these, and I should have been paying more attention. I like how when I started thinking that he's going to ask a question and I should have started paying more attention, I actively chose not to listen to that thought process. But anyways, like, I just want to kind of like finish this up, get the rewards for it, because one of them, all I'm going to say is this: when we get to the tournament, it is like I thought it is, where the first time it is basically static, like it'll always be the same first people that you fight, but then after that, when you go rematch the tournament, and I looked this up to confirm it, that they'll change, and you can actually battle the teachers in those tournaments. I'm not going to say who you, oh my god, we're only on the midterms, my god. Okay, I'm not going to say who you actually battle first, I'm not gonna say who you battle in the first, like, the static encounters, but all I'm gonna say is, like, I really hope that this goes well. I mean, we're not taking on the tournament today. I think the way this is planned is, and again, by the way, any of you that are still watching now, this is literally just going to be the course of the episode. Like, we are doing nothing else but this, and then maybe talking to, like, the teachers individually, like we did last time with, like, Clavel and Nurse Miriam. So, if you are expecting any story whatsoever, or, like, anything that isn't just me spamming the A button and rambling on, then you are in the wrong place. This is going to be me spamming the A button and rambling on until the end of days. So, if that's not what you want to do, bye. It's nice knowing that you stayed for at least the first 4 minutes. But anyways, continuing onwards, like, there's not much left to do. The way that's supposed to happen is, well, technically speaking, this was supposed to go first for the post-game, but considering the fact of what I've said in the last videos, and also what I've said at the start of this one, then technically speaking, this would actually make sense to go third in the post-game. Then, depending on how much time this takes, I have a different video posted for 4th, depending on what happens here. Either I have a video after this or I don't. And then afterwards, there's catching legendaries, so that's 4 or 5, again, depending on what happens here. Then there's the actual tournament, which I thought would take 2 episodes, but in reality is only going to take 1, so that's 5. And then, technically speaking, there's a 6th episode planned, but like, I don't really, like, because again, it all depends on how, like, this thing goes on, but like, if there is a 6th episode, it's basically if I want to and if I have the time, because, I mean, like, I definitely have the time, because here's the fun fact, it's Monday, it's July 10th at 11:03 a.m., and technically speaking, if I've done this math right, then all the videos I have left to record, I will finish them within this week, which is normal, because when I first started this Let's Play, I was really recording, I think it was 14 videos a week. Was it 14? It was at least 10. Somewhere between 10 and 14 videos a week. So for like the first, I'm not joking you, for the first 2 weeks of videos, I straight up recorded most of the Let's Play. Like, really quickly. And then I got injured, and then I just stopped recording for a week, so I took like a legitimate week off, but then I kind of came back from it, and I'm gonna pay attention to this time to the questions, just in case. But, you know, it's like its own thing, but I want to like have this Let's Play finished, because I'm really proud of it, because I've checked the thing, and I've done the math, to where if I am right, then in terms of Let's Plays, this is my, or at least like the daily ones, this is the one that's gonna be finished the first, because again, if I'm doing the math right, I've taken exactly 1 month and 5 days with daily uploads to finish this entire Let's Play, which is all around pretty amazing. Like, especially because I started this Let's Play a week later than I was supposed to, because things happened the week I was supposed to start recording, so I just didn't record for that first week. I want to say that's time to eat, right? Because, is that right? No, god dang it. Okay, anyways, the one I tried, Chiribe. I saw the etoma. For some reason that immediately like went to my mind as food, for whatever reason that may be. Anyways, but no, like, the Let's Play's coming to the end, and then I have like my own stuff to do for the end of the or not necessarily for the end, but like once this Let's Play ends, that's where more of my own personal life starts kind of becoming bigger, which is great. Like, I've been waiting for this moment, and that's kind of like fun. When I started this Let's Play, I had no idea how anything would pan out in like this, what happened in this last month, pretty much. Like, I had no idea what would happen. I kind of just started this Let's Play just to get it over with, and in this last month, this Let's Play has pretty much been my way of keeping track of time and keeping track of the events of that happened, because a lot of amazing stuff has happened in the last month. So like, it's great. I'm always going to remember this Let's Play now, because even though it was my least, well, I'm not going to say it's my least favorite Pokemon game I've played on this channel, but like, even though it's not my most exciting one in terms of overall story, it has quite literally been the one that has kept track of the most exciting or like a lot of exciting events that have happened. So quite literally, I'm kind of just, you know, amped for it. And coincidentally, this Let's Play, again, if I'm doing the math right, happens to end on the same day that something big happens. So, okay, I saw the words give in, and I knew I was in the wrong by clicking A, but like I said, I've not been paying attention at all, so I've just been spamming the A button consecutively. Because, I mean, all these are really doing are just teaching you the standard mechanics of the game, really. There's not much else they do. They literally just teach you the standard mechanics, which I think is fine. Like, they have all these studies to teach you how to play the game, which is okay and all, but like, they have studies for everything unnecessarily, and I think based off of just the definition of midterm, that means there's at least 10 lessons per class. And how many classes do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. 6, 7. We have 7 classes. That is a total of 70 lessons you are forced to sit through. Well, not necessarily forced to sit through. Like, you don't have to do them if you don't want to. But like, 70 lessons, and by the way, I think the midterms you actually have to do good on. So when the midterms roll around, and if you can't tell, I'm purposely doing like all of them, and then I'm gonna do the midterms one after the other. But like, oh hey, there's Arvin sitting in the corner. But anyways, like, while, like, the midterms I want to pay attention to, because I think you actually have to pass the midterms, so I'm gonna pay attention to those ones, and then just get those over with. We're gonna run through the rest of them, then we're gonna get to the finales, and then the thing I hate about this is I wanted to talk to the teachers individually to, you know, bond with them more, and by the looks of it, I'm still gonna have the time to do that, because what, we're about to hit 10 minutes, or, like, for me, we're about to hit 10 minutes. In fact, we just hit 10 minutes right there, but technically for the clock, it's already been past 10 minutes and a few seconds now, so, like, at some point, A is gonna be the answer. Because I've spammed it enough to where at this point, A is going to be the answer. But, the thing is, though, like, you know, this feels like it just takes too long, and I do want to, like, bond with the teachers, because, like, that's the extra episode I was talking about, where if something happens, because I wanted to have, like, everything that involved the teachers done in this episode, but then the issue is that if this, like, whole classes thing takes too long, then after this episode, I'll just do another one where, like, it's just strictly bonding with the teachers, and I actually read out their dialogue, because I'm not gonna sit here for over an hour and just read through actual dialogue. I'm going to spam the A button, talk about whatever comes to mind, pray that I get everything right, which clearly I have not been, and then hope I don't accidentally talk to Gita, and then proceed to move the story onward, and then hope that this moves faster than I think it is, so I can finish everything I want to in this episode, because, like, I'm very keen to finish this Let's Play off, because again, it's not that I hate this Let's Play, and it's not that I, like, have anything against it, but, like, when I know that a week from now is a lot of it, like, a lot more exciting things that I've been waiting a long time for are going to happen, and I'm being very vague about this for a reason, like, because I'm just gonna say some of them involve YouTube. Oh, I was right, that eventually something would be A, but anyways, like, although that, like, some of them involve YouTube, but I like to keep, but those are for different of parts of my YouTube, and if you don't know, most of the time I like to keep my YouTube topics, like, separate. Like, I rarely talk about, for example, LBX, one of my favorite games of all time, on any other place that wasn't the LBX Let's Play. I rarely talk about Vanguard, which is the main thing on my channel, but I rarely talk about that outside of any Vanguard content. I rarely talk about Pokemon outside of Pokemon content. Like, you get the point. Like, I don't like to mix the communities a little bit much. Like, I like having the different communities, but I don't like mixing them because, you know, each has their own taste, and it'd be weird if I just started asking for my Vanguard community's opinion in a non-Vanguard video that they're probably not going to watch because it's probably too long and not in their attention span to watch is the thing. But no, like, even though some of it involves YouTube, it doesn't involve this specifically. Then there's, of course, stuff in my personal life, which is great, that's going on, and then there's, like, other stuff, like, a lot of stuff is happening in the next month, or not in the next month, in the next week. Anyways, hello, today is our midterm answer sheet. Take your time to complete each answer carefully. Okay, I almost clicked the A button again. What button would you use to let a Pokemon out of its ball so that it can walk with you? Oh, screw you. It's ZR. Because R is battle. Okay, combine one letter and one number below to correctly say when and where eggs are found. What? Okay, wait. A, during picnics in your basket. B, while walking. Okay, I'm just gonna assume it's A and 2. Because I don't know, actually, but whatever. Oh, that's what the basket's for, to find eggs. Which of the following is an effective way to warm up eggs? Going to sleep, walking around, battle. I think it's just battling, right? So, I mean, no, wait, walking around, there you go. Yeah, that's what I meant. What will not make Pokemon easier to catch? Giving them a berry, surprising them from behind, inflicting them with poison, using different kinds of balls. I think giving them a berry, because, like, sneaking up on them from behind, like, is like sneak attack bonus. What will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher levels? Certifications, LP, gym badge? Yeah, gym badges, right? This question won't affect your grade. How'd you like the Pokédex? Is it easy to use? It's alright. Actually, I'll be honest, I don't use it that much at all. Like, quite literally, that's just because I don't use the Pokédex in general. Like, that's something I do question. What is the point of the Pokédex? Like, what is the legit argument of point of the Pokédex? Because I do not use it at all. I don't use it to find Pokemon. I would just find them on my own. You must get 3 questions right to pass it. Oh, you can move on to the final exam afterwards? Wait, can we just straight up move on to the final exam? Oh yeah, speaking of which, I did a bunch of Terra raids off camera, and I got a really good one that gave me a shit ton of XP L candies. Okay, let's just do the math midterm now. But no, like, where was I going at this point? I actually forgot what I was saying. I blanked completely on what I was trying to talk about. Oh yeah, like the Pokédex. Like, I really don't understand the point of it. Because, like, the ones that locate Pokemon, I can just find them on my own because they're more or less in one area. Like, either they're really rare and you know it instinctively because you want to catch it, so you've already looked it up. How much damage is water gun do when it hits a fire type? Well, it does double damage. I was about to say, like, does it need the specific number? How much damage does Razor Leaf do when it hits a fire type? It does half the damage, I guess. If you spent 2,000 on... Okay, I remember these questions. They ask you these questions from, like, every class. Oh, fuck, then the last ones I'm not gonna get. Okay, it's 11. Yeah, it's 11. Because that's the trick question. Remember the one I got wrong? What percent chance does a Pokemon usually have to land a critical hit? Oh, fuck, I'm gonna get this wrong. Oh... My gut's saying 4, my mind's saying 12. How much damage does a move deal when it lands a critical hit? 1.5 times? Isn't it double? Or like, it's either double or B. I think it's double? Because that's how most games are. Like, if you get a crit, it like, well, okay, most games have like a multiplier. But like, a lot of games, like, they are more or less doubled if you get a crit. So I assume that that's right. I mean, either way, I'm pretty sure I got 3 out of 5. Wait, or 3 out of 4. Okay, either way, I passed. Good. I was about to say, I should have passed regardless of how we look at this, but I mean, either way. But the point is, like, the Pokédex, I feel like, serves no purpose, because, like, you don't need it to keep track of where Pokemon are. I doubt anyone goes in there just to look at random Pokemon facts. Like, or, like, even if you do, you don't go in there often enough to warrant its existence. Especially, like, in stuff like this one, where it's, like, disorganized, kind of, and, like, the Pokemon are in random numbers. At that point, just, as long as you know the Pokemon's name, you can just yeet it on the internet. Like, especially because I know that. Like, I'll actively look it up on the internet just to find my thing. What is the name of in the Paldea region? I saw the Great Crater of Paldea, and I just needed to make sure that the other options weren't it. No, I did not mean to click that. Oh, I really hope that was right. How many years ago did the Paldea begin? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I 100% got... Okay, so the camera glitched, but I 100% got that wrong. So, you need to get 3... Watch, I got 2 wrong. Or, like, not 2 wrong, 2 right. What? What did I get wrong? Was it the one I accidentally clicked A on, or... I really don't know what I got wrong, because I didn't know the answer to any of the last 3 questions. And the second question, I straight up, like, accidentally spammed the A button on. So, what question did I get wrong? What is the one that I was confident that I was right in? And that's the... Wait, no, that was the Great Crater Paldea one, so I was right. So, I don't know what I got wrong. Okay, anyways... What? Wait, no, but she said there was a freebie. Time to take like a... Oh no, this is the different language one. Oh no. Gracias, arigato. Okay, all of them mean thank you. Okay, all I said was arigato. Which of the following means delicious? Delicio, because au revoir means goodbye. I don't remember the last one means. Which of these phrases doesn't belong? Oh, screw you. Time to eat. When speaking with a person, what's the first step to smooth communication? Compliment them, get mad at them. Well, you just... I mean, out of all those options, comment. What is your beloved teacher's name? I hate everything. Oh no, oh no. If that's the one I get wrong, that puts me over. I'm gonna be so mad at myself. I saw it. I knew I was in the wrong the second I clicked it. That's why you gotta pay attention to stuff. It's gonna be 2 out of 3, or like 2 out of 5, isn't it? Huh. See, oh wait, I realized they've been saying this entire time, to get to the final exam, you have to get 4 out of 5. Either that or you have to get 4 out of 5 on the final exam to make it an... Oh my god, these take forever. Okay, Miss Dendra. Okay, this time I gotta actually pay attention, because I almost messed up on the history one, and apparently I got everything but 1 question right, which I don't believe. And then as for Salvador, the only question I apparently got wrong was his name. So, let's see. Miss Dendra, sorry to all of you want to go to schoolyard before finding the room. Okay, here we go. Spamming the A button to get past the text. Okay, here we go. You would think her final exam would be a battle. The higher a Pokemon's special defense, the less damage it takes from special attacks. About to say Tarantula attacks on accident. Which of the following has no effect on move damages? The move's name, yeah. How many I can't wait till they make a move that's like that. How many trainers are on a team? 4, I can't wait for there to be 8 and it lags the hell out of the game. What is an effective method for breaking a terror shield? Terastallizing and attacking, I believe. And then what is Miss Dentra's favorite type? It's gotta be fighting. There's no way it's not fighting. Actually, I could, you know what? I could honestly see fire typing just because she gives off that vibe. Because Medicham being a fighting and psychic, like you would think it's either or, but in reality it could genuinely be just fire because she has that fiery personality. If it's 4 out of 5, I'm willing to 100% bet that is the oh yeah, so it's 4 questions to pass the final exam. Anyways, oh okay, I was gonna say if I'm right and it's like 4 out of 5, I was gonna 100% bet that the question I got wrong was the last one and it's actually fire type. Honestly, I feel like that could have been a tricky question. They should have made it that way just for fun. But yeah, anyways, let's go to my actual favorite teacher in this game, Hassel, because I like Hassel. He's got that nice vibe to him with the whole dragon, terror jewel, and him letting Professor Gibble teach class. Does Professor Gibble get to administer our test? I would love that. And I love how we get his unique classroom for this one, because Dendra was forced inside. Again, I say they should have allowed Dendra to work outside for hers. What's the name of the gemstone that allows them over, oh shit. Terror jewel? When the answer to question 1 is the shape of flowers, okay, so it's a grass type. Yeah. When a shape are... Oh, fuck you. What shape are most snowflakes class? I don't know that! Octagon? What is the eatery that allows you... Okay, I know what this one is. Where is the eatery? Okay, Medali. What's Capapoko? Oh, is that the path to... No, that's the Poke path, though. Let's make something beautiful. Its shape and color, the eye of the beholder. There's no correct answer? Please let me be right? I mean, logically, I feel right. So, can I... I mean, clearly Hassel likes me as his student, and he is my favorite teacher in this game, so, you know, can we allow bias to be bias and let me pass without me having to take a second shot at this? Because I'd be really disappointed if the teacher I actually like in this game is the one I don't pass on the first attempt. Okay, what question did I get wrong? What question did I get wrong? I'm pretty sure I got everything right, so I got something wrong if it's 4 out of 5. It's bothering me now, and I really hope that this doesn't take too long, because I really wanted to talk to the teachers and get their stories involved, but, like, we are about to hit the halfway mark, or, like, of the video's length I thought we were going to be at, which, by the way, was 40 minutes, so we're about to hit the halfway mark of that, which is about 20 minutes, so I'm a little bit worried, but whatever. Time has come for the buff man that actually got me a right answer to take just this. What is not an effect of a picnic meal? HP restoration, curing poison, increasing speed. Yeah, because I know everything else is effect of it. Which of the following affects the kind of meal powers receive from the particular meal? Fillings and condiments, number of people eating the... I would be surprised if it's the color of utensils, so I'm going to go with that one. Which of these berries can restore Pokemon's HP? I was looking for Orin. The first thought was looking for Orin. Leonardo wanted his Pokemon to decide on its own when to use its item in battle, so he gave it an Orin berry. This will work as well as he hopes. I think so, right? That it'll work on its own. If a move runs out of PP, it can no longer be used. Pokemon runs out of PP for all of its moves. It can only sit there in frustration. Define sit there in frustration. Because, in my mind, sit there in frustration... Because the answer is like, the Pokemon will struggle. But, I don't know, like, is that what sit there in frustration is? Because, like, struggle, in my mind, they attack out of frustration. So, I think I don't know what I answered now, actually. Did I answer true? I feel like I answered true and I meant to answer false. Okay. Okay, so I got 4 out of 5, so we're fine. Anyways, I got a shit ton of candies. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I'm not gonna use it, but I'm just showing them to prove my point. Where's the candies? Yeah, so when I fought on that Terror Jewel thing, it was a Dragonite, so, you know, like one of Hassel's dragon type Pokemon, the Dragon Poison thing from Kalos. So it was after I fought Rhyme and I noticed a thing and I was like, you know what, fuck, I'm gonna go check it out. It was a ghost terror type Dragonite. So I sat there, tried to kill it with Fang, failed, tried to kill it with an M, got frustrated because I got screwed over by random luck, except the thing is that somehow, because the timer ran out, but the thing is, it just let me keep battling. which I don't understand why, so I just hit it with a Rage Fist and it one-shot it, so, yeah, at the end of the day, I caught a 5-star, by the way, Terra-type Poison Dragledge, which Ghost type, and then proceeded to do nothing with it and got a shit ton of candies for it. So I saw the B button and I accidentally did not go for it. So I meant to click B. You know, here's a fun question I'd like to ask the AI. What is the B button in the AI's world? Does the AI know it's playing a game, or that it's in a game, or in their world, like we were to teleport into the game, there is a physical B button that'll just appear out of nowhere when a Pokemon starts evolving, and it's like, do you want to stop so-and-so from evolving? I always wonder this, like, is there a physical B button? Is there a physical A button? What are the buttons? Are they physical? Are they real? Are they a figment of our imagination? I need to know the answer to this question. Anyways, as I just keep going with the rotation of math, science, etc. At this point, it would just be easier to like spam the A button consecutively. But I've already started the loop, so I must now stick with this loop until the end of the day. My throat's getting tired. Actually, no, it's not my throat that's getting tired. It's my head that's getting tired. I'm starting to get a headache from all this talking, and I'm honestly half tempted to stop talking and then just let the music play out, and then maybe even put my own music in the background. But I don't want to get copyright struck, so there's that. You know what do I talk about now? There's one thing I want to talk about, but like, it kind of goes out of proportion to what my, actually no, I can talk about this because it is technically to do with this portion of my thing, because like, I did say I don't normally like mixing my communities. Okay, each stage is really supposed to by 50%. Okay, that's an important note, because as we noticed before, the questions were always based off the questions they said, so I need to pay attention to that one. But anyways, like this, I just said before I don't like mixing communities. The thing is, because Pokemon's a Let's Play, it is a part of my own hive mind, quote unquote, community, because there's a lack of a better word for it, of the Let's Play series. So like, there's its own specific series like Pokemon, but then there's like, it's the fact that it's a Let's Play, so like, it is in this entire big box. So like, even though Pokemon's its own community and so is LBX, technically speaking, it's this umbrella term of Let's Play that kind of combines them together because they are both Let's Plays on this channel. So this allows me to talk about the next Let's Play, which is planned to... Is it on top right now? Oh, it is actually on top. Oh, no, it's not. Well, the next Let's Play, actually, is going to be an interesting Let's Play, because the next Let's Play, and I'm actually going to grab it because I can physically see it, so if my head goes on camera, then so be it. Ignore me pulling something out of a plastic bag real quickly. Oh, it is on top. Never mind. Well, the next Let's Play planned for the series is actually this. Yep. The first Let's Play ever done on this channel, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, is planned to be the next Let's Play. Which is an interesting thought to think about, because like Uncharted 4 is what like started. Like, I remember when I first started YouTube, my first Let's Play, I wanted to legitimately make it LBX because LBX was like, and it still is, one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite game of all time. So like, you know, having LBX not be my first Let's Play, I was kind of disappointed because I couldn't figure out how to make like my camera and my 3DS work together. And eventually I just found an out to it, thankfully, like a few years later. But in that moment, I had to decide what's another game I like, and the only other game I had access to at the moment was Uncharted 4. And that's not to say like Uncharted 4 is like I only picked it because I didn't have a choice. No, I like Uncharted 4 because Uncharted 4 at the time was my favorite PS4 game. And while granted that's not much to say, I can guarantee you right now, still is, Uncharted 4 is one of my favorite PS4 games, and it overall is one of my favorite games in general. Like, it's within my top 10. Like, speaking of which, I'm just gonna go ahead and like write down, if you're still watching this far, first a pat on the back for you, but then second up, what is your top 10 favorite games? Like, it can be from any device, it doesn't matter if it's like 3DS, regular DS, PS4, PS5, Switch, etc., Game Boy even, like any of your top 10 games, doesn't matter what console it's on, what are they if you're still watching at this point, and again, give yourself a pat on the back for watching this along. But I mean, my personal favorite games would be Uncharted, and this is in no particular order, LBX, Uncharted 4, specifically The Thief's End, Dragon Ball Fusions, Inazuma 11-2 Firestorm, Inazuma 11-2 Chrono Stones Thunder Flash. Be really specific about that one. Trying to think of like the other 5. It's so easy to think of top 5. Oh, Shadowverse Champions Battle. That's actually a really good game, even if it is like kind of long, and that is a possible Let's Play option, and we'll get why to when I'll eventually do that. I guess by default, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duel, Dawn of the Battle Royale. That's like, if that's on the list of top 10, it's like towards, it's either 9 or 10, but still. So that's what, 7, I think? So past that, we have, we need to go deeper, because although I can't play anymore, it is definitely one of my favorite video games. Still counts as a video game. Beyond that, what else? It's really hard to think about this now, like now that I'm like really going into detail about it. Can't remember, what's like the last Pokemon Let's Play I did? Pokemon Sword. Pokemon Sword I just genuinely loved as one of my favorite games. Well, now we're just digging at the deep of the barrel load, but still, so that's 8, I think. 9 and 10. You know what? It counts. I'll throw Genshin in there, because Genshin Impact's a nice game to run around with. And then final game? Number 10. Number 10 is actually tough. What is number 10? I really can't think of number 10, huh? For number 10, let's go Uncharted 3. I want to say it's Drake's Deception. Is that what Uncharted 3 is called? No, that's Uncharted 1. Uncharted 1 is Drake's Deception. Uncharted 2 is Among Thieves. And 3 is... No. 1 is Drake's Deception. I'm sorry, 2 is Drake's Deception. I don't remember, but point is Uncharted 3, because I remember the first time I played it, and you know those, like, that scene, like, before you go avenge Sully's possible kidnap. I don't remember what happened in that one. But oh wait, yeah, where you go save Sully from being kidnapped by his ex when you get saved by the riders on horses in the middle of the desert. I remember when I first played it, I screamed at the top of my lungs, "I'm being saved by men on horses!" And I was so incredibly happy because I was screaming yes, like the Seto Kaiba abridged from Yu-Gi-Oh! Where he was just screaming yes from being saved by the 3 legendary dragons. So it was my version of that, basically. So I remember that very fondly, and I loved it. So I guess that would be my top 10 favorite games for one reason or another. They all have their own personal reasons. This one is kind of there to be. I mean, like, LBX is there just because, like, I really do love LBX. Like, it was a fun game. You get to do a lot. It's not super long in terms of, like, post-game stuff. It's not... Which is something I love. Like, I don't like long post games, which is why I didn't like Legends Arceus, because you had all these quests to do. I hate any game that has a lot of quests just because it involves you doing so much. Like, this I hate, even though it's not necessarily a quest. It is, if you want to get it done, you have to sit through, like, even now I'm spamming the A button and not paying attention outside the midterms. It's literally taking about 40 minutes to do stuff that I already laid down the groundwork for. So, quite literally, like, stuff like this takes unnecessarily long amounts of time, and that's why I, like, hate these type of things. It forces you to do so much for so long, and it doesn't make sense to me, but it does. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. But anyways, back to the point I was saying before, like, Uncharted 4 being the next Let's Play is something I've been waiting for a long time, because technically speaking, Uncharted 4, I think it was after the Sword and Shield Let's Play. Uncharted 4 was supposed to be the following Let's Play, but the reason why I didn't do is because, I forgot what game I played after that. I don't think it was LPX, was it? No, it couldn't have been. I don't think it was LBX I played after Sword. No, it was LBX I played after Sword and Shield. Yeah, it was. Because I remember after LBX, there was Diamond and Pearl. And then past Diamond and Pearl, it was Legends Arceus. And then past Legends Arceus, it was Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days. And then after Deer Days, it was this Let's Play. So yeah, but I mean,
Where was I going with this point? Oh yeah, but yeah, that was the point. Like Uncharted was supposed to go after Sword and Shield, but then I had figured out how I'm gonna record LBX, and I was like, okay, cool. You know, I've been waiting 4 or 5-ish years now to record LBX on this channel. I'm going to record it now that I have a consistent way to do it. And I had done it was like the one time, or like the first time ever, that I had done an actual testing upload. Like I've done like videos in the past where I've done at least a little bit of testing for recording just to make sure the camera's going to work. But like, or you know, maybe I'll restart a video because the camera glitched halfway through. It'd just be easier to restart than play it through. But that was the one time I actually started a video for the sake of testing it to make sure that I can edit it logically, make sure that the quality works, and make sure that I can talk normally. And while yes, it was still painful because I literally had to stand up every time I would record, and I basically record 5 videos back to back. So that would more or less be 2.5 hours of me just standing straight up, no sitting allowed, and I would barely move from the spot I was at. So, like, I pretty much would be constantly standing. So it would definitely hurt my back, and it was which is weird, because, like, the first 3 to 5 segments I was doing that, it was hurting my back a lot, and then afterwards I was fine, which was interesting to say the least. But, because it was weird. I think at that point my body just got used to the punishment that I was putting it through. But, I mean, like, LBX was not supposed to go at that point. It's supposed to be Uncharted. But then again, LBX, when I figured out how to play it, I was like, you know what? It's my favorite Let's Play. I've been waiting to do this for years now. Let's go ahead and get on the channel. And then once that happened, I had just gotten Sword and Shield, so I played Sword and Shield, and I just got an Arceus with Sword and Shield. So then after Sword and Shield was done, I played Arceus, and it just happened to be around Christmas time for another daily upload type of thing. Then after Legends Arceus, Deer Days was next on the list because F it. And then after Deer Days was done, I think Deer Days is the only playthrough I've ever done for views. Because the thing was, I had bought Deer Days while I was still playing Legends Arceus, so I remember I was hard debating if I wanted to actively play Deer Days as a Let's Play, because I had played the game and I didn't have that much fun with it. Like, it was fun because I was playing with my friend, and that was it. Like, I knew very damn well that was the reason why I was having fun with it. So, I was wondering if I, like, should keep playing Deer Days for the Let's Play or not. And I thought about it, and I was like, this is my one chance to get, like, views with the Vanguard community, so I was like, F it, let's play Deer Days. And that was pretty much it. Like, that was the one time I think I've done a Let's Play for views, or like I've done any type of video for views, just because I didn't really care for Deer Days and I just wanted to do that. Like, there was no other reason behind it, because obviously it wasn't for fun. So, I mean, it was still a fun Let's Play, but like, it's less fun than my other Let's Plays. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's saying something, because there are Let's Plays on this channel that I don't like, but like, those are more fun than Deer Days was. So, and then obviously once Deer Days ended, I think it was like 2 weeks after this one came, and I was supposed to start recording the week that Deer Days ended, but things came up that week, and then things came up the week after that, so then I had to start recording a week later, and I wanted to start this Let's Play on a specific day, so basically I couldn't start the Let's Play till a certain point in time, so I had to wait like I think 2 weeks to start the Let's Play. But I mean, all around, it worked out, because like I said, like, there's a lot of stuff that is happening in the next week, and it just all works out really well that this Let's Play is going to end on that same point. So it's very interesting. That is kind of how the timeline of events worked out casually. But yeah, after this Let's Play, I plan to make it Uncharted, because Uncharted is what started this channel, and that's not me saying, oh, after Uncharted's ending, the channel goes down with it. No. It's not me saying it at all, but it is me. Okay, so they each have 8 classes. How much time has been used up? 40 minutes already. Wait, no, 30. 33, I think? I need to check the other clip because the camera glitched, but I think it's about 33 minutes. So, I think I can do... Okay, I think I can wrap up all the files, but it's just going to be an hour-long video of me talking against anyone's will. Great. Okay, let me pay attention to this one so far. Take your time. Okay, we have to get at least 4 right. How many of the following 4 methods makes it easier to catch Pokemon? How many of the following 4... Oh, okay. Feeding it a berry is a no. Surprising from behind. Using a I don't know what the Poketoy does, so I'll just say 3. True or false? You get new Pokemon only by catching them for yourself or trading with other trainers. You can get new Pokemon only by catching them for yourself. False, because you can hatch eggs. If a Pokemon is holding an Everstone, will using an item that Esca Evolution? No, it will not, because the Everstone will stop it. Shiny, why is this a thing? True or false? The Pokemon knows Orichalcum has 3 forms. No, it has 4. False. This, of course, do you have anything you would like to say about my class? It was fun. He is, in terms of design, he's one of my favorite teachers. He looks weird. I'm gonna look up the answers to his final exam because I know I have a way to find them. So, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Pokemon Scarlet and Violet final exam questions. Final exam questions. Okay, let's see. How many did I get right? You need 3 questions to pass the midterm, 4 questions to pass the final. I got 3 right, didn't I? Oh my god, seriously? Oh, that's horrible. Okay, yeah, so... And I am just going to cheat and take the final exam again. This time I know exactly what to do. Leave me alone, you, internet. Just trying to... Biology final exam... Oh, these go by midterms. Okay, where's the final exam for... Okay, here we go. Okay, we go 2 false, no, 1 false. Got it. Okay, so here we go. 2, then true, no, 2, then false. Okay, no, so I was right. 1 in 4,000. Which is odd, and then the last one is also false. Okay, so I know which 2 I got right then, and I know which ones I got wrong now, and then I'll do that. There you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I had to use the internet to cheat a little bit, but it's fine. It's weird. Of course it's biology that I used the cheat on for some reason, the one I understand the least in this class, but I mean, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, no, like, I kind of can't wait to start the Uncharted Let's Play. Like, I'm not going to start it immediately after this Let's Play ends. Like, I plan on doing, what, 3 uploads a week? So if I'm doing the math right, then that is every month. Okay, bullshit. That's not fair. I looked up the answers. There's no way I got those wrong. Anyways, oh, frick. No, I didn't mean to do that, because I did that because I knew it would get rid of the biology. God damn it. Okay, I guess we'll handle Miss Ryfort next, but, no, like, it takes care of the, like, whole timing of the situation just because of it, and I can't wait to finish up the Uncharted, because what I plan on doing is once I finish up Uncharted, I plan on going again with Legacy, because, you know, I want to give those, now that I've definitely gotten better at the games, I want to, and because I've gotten a better YouTuber over the time, that doesn't mean I'm a good YouTuber, that means I'm better than what I was when I played them. I can give them the commentary they deserve, more or less, play them at a better ability, play them more consistently, and then give better quality videos, or at least better quality editing. And by better quality editing, I mean give them editing in general. So, like, I can't wait to do that, like, revisit those Let's Plays, and then once those are done, what I plan on doing is replaying all of them one more time as live streams, one at a time, not all at once, because if I did the math, and if I, counting the best times I have for each game, which granted I'm only Legacy and Uncharted 4 I've played multiple times to completion, but I mean, if we're counting the best times from those ones and then the other games combined, to do all of them at once, I would basically have to sit there, we're like live streaming for 33 hours straight, which would be against my nature. Like, I've stayed up for 24 hours before, and I think I've stayed up past that. Like, I think I've stayed up to, what, maybe 30 hours before, so it is technically possible for me, but even then, like, we are drawing a hard line at, for 33 hours, and if I did get to 33 hours at that point, I'd be pretty much passed out, because, like, the last 8 hours, or, like, the last 9 hours of that would basically be me struggling a little bit, or, like, I said 30 hours, so, well, okay, I could probably stay for 27 without having that much drop in my functionability, but once we hit, like, the 27-hour mark, that's where my body would be like, okay, we're starting to slog. Thankfully, at that point, I'd be at Uncharted 4, so, and I know what the last 3 chapters are. The last 3 chapters move relatively fast in Uncharted 4, assuming each chapter took an hour. So, it wouldn't be that bad in Uncharted 4, and then Lost Legacy also moves relatively fast, and except for one specific moment, is not that hard. So, like, I can, like, at that point, thankfully, I can just kind of run through it. and I'd be done with it without much struggle, and my sanity would be mostly intact. But then afterwards, I feel like I just passed out on stream, and then the stream would just go for like the next 7 hours as my body tries to catch itself up. And then I wake up, I'll casually be like, is my stream still going? How long have you guys been here? How many of you watched me while I was dead? And did any of you attempt to call an ambulance because I was literally out for 7 hours straight? Which, granted, doesn't sound like an irregular thing, but when you know my sleep schedule, being asleep for 7 hours straight is a questionable logic at that. So, we should be on a final exam. Yep, history final. Okay, and then after this I can end the clip, go check how much time has actually elapsed in this video, and then can decide if I'm going to keep going or not with the spamming of buttons. This video is definitely going to take an hour. It's definitely going to take one now, which means I have to do the exploring each teacher personally in a different video. Greetings, most students, time for final exam. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recess of your mind and answer the questions. Okay, great creator of Paldea is... What is the area within... Oh, okay, the area 0. Okay. 805, if I remember correctly. Which of these did not appear in the Paldean fairy tale about the 4 treasures? F you. I don't know what that is. Which Area 0 expedition member wrote the record of the team's activities? Heath. I don't know why I questioned that for a second. I knew the other ones were moves. How many years ago did Professor Sada invent Terror Orb? Screw you, 20. How? Actually, I remembered. I have the cheat codes right here. Or not cheat codes, but the answers. Okay, how many did I get right? Okay, Area 0, 805. A folding fan is what wasn't mentioned. 10. So I got 2 right. No, I got 3 right, so I didn't pass. Unless I said folding fan, I didn't pass. 3 out of 5? Yeah, I know which one I got wrong. I got wrong the folding fan one and the Terror Orbs, because Terror Orb was 10. I didn't know. We are not doing the math class one. No, stop. Okay. Calm down, hand. Click A. Go to history final. I know what the answers are now. The ones I missed were 10 and folding fan. Everything else is easy. So let's quickly run through those, and I can end the clip, not end the video, and then regain my thoughts, get something to drink so my throat doesn't die, because at this point I've been recording for 40 minutes straight of just pure talking, because I cannot stop talking at this point, and then hopefully I finish everything. Okay, Area 0, 805, folding fan, Heath Moore from Inazuma 11, 10, and oh, I thought there was one more. Never mind. Okay, I aced it. I 100% aced it. That's like that's a free A. That's a free A. There was no struggle in that whatsoever. Once I knew what the answers were, just easy wipe them down. Easy. But yeah. So when the camera loads, then I will. It's still weird seeing Gita pop up in there. I obviously forgot she was here though. So 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. Let's go, baby. Ms. Rifle asked to give you a reward. 5 experience candies medium. Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna let the camera load real quickly. Man, this is taking forever, because I just now realized that we have hit the 46-minute mark. So, and we have to spam through all of these classes consistently. Why is there so much investment? Okay, so there's 8 times you have to talk to each one. So I think it was 8 times 7, right? There was like 7 different classes, so 8 times 7 is 56. So we have to initiate 56 separate conversations for each of these. This is mentally killing me. Giving me a headache now, actually, from doing this. What's another topic I can talk about? You know, screw it, I guess I can talk about this. So, it's not an actual community on the channel now, thanks to the vast majority of people that watch my videos, sadly. And that is Battle Spirit Saga. Man, I could tell you what, I've never been so mad, or not necessarily mad, but like, disappointed in my entire life. Like, I was so disappointed seeing like how half of the, like not even half, majority of the, or at least like on the day that I did it, like now it is more or less half, because when I checked it last, like it doesn't matter, I've already given up, because technically speaking, while the voting is still going on, because that's just how YouTube works, the voting for me closed on Sunday, which happened to be exactly half, or not necessarily exactly half, but almost half at that moment. But pretty much what ended up happening is there's a game that I wanted to play called Battle Spirit Saga, and I wanted to put it on the channel because, you know, it's new content and I like to have multiple communities. And I noticed at the time too that Vanguard was starting to, or not Vanguard was starting to, but Vanguard has become the main thing on my channel, and that was never the point. If anything was supposed to become the main thing on my channel, it's supposed to be LBX. Which, by the way, nothing was ever supposed to be the main thing on my channel, but there was supposed to be something that was supposed to be LBX. So seeing Vanguard, the thing that was never supposed to be the main thing on my channel to begin with, being the main thing on my channel is incredibly disappointing to me, and it bothers me like hell. So, and I hate it, because I don't want Vanguard to be the thing that, like, takes over the channel. So I was like, let's get Battle Spirits in this. And every time I've asked, like, the community for their opinion on something, we tend to more or less align evenly. Like, you know, the majority aligns with my thought process. Like, if I want to do something, the community's aligned with it. When I don't want to do something, the community aligns with that. That's most of the time how it's been. So this time when I thought I was going to do the Battle Spirits post, I really thought a lot of people would have given more encouragement. Like, a lot of people would have been like, yeah, do it, we'd be entertained by it. And then and I go to sleep, I make the post at night so people have time to think about it, because I know my time zone is different from most of my viewers. And then I go to sleep, I wake up in the morning, and I was so depressed to see when I saw one YouTube Studio thing, like, because YouTube Studio showed me a comment, and I was like, okay, this is one negative comment saying don't do it. So I was disappointed, but I was like, no, it's just one negative comment. I go check the post, so many, like, the comments themselves are positive things, but basically they're like are negative to the post videos. Like, they're saying, don't post these videos, keep doing what you're already doing, etc. And like, oh wait, let me cheat real quickly. Let me just pull up the math one. Okay, we need 0.75, so 75. Okay, then we have 12%. Then we have triple damage, and then times 2. Correct? Should be alright. But, anyways, no, like, I really expected the fandom to be on my side, or not the fandom, but, like, the community to be on my side. And, like, even though, yes, all their things were, like, positively said, and only, like, just negative in the sense of they're disagreeing with the idea to post videos about it, it was so disappointing to see, you know, the time that normally where they're aligned on me with this, and this is something I really wanted to do, and none of them wanted to see it. And the part that bothered me the most about this is they all, so like every single one of them said, and I quote, or like had something to do with keep posting Vanguard videos, which is so disappointing because the whole reason I wanted to do Saga on the channel was so I can get a break from Vanguard. Like, and granted, many people expected, you know, that more Saga videos meant less Vanguard videos, which was never the case. I was never gonna stop posting Vanguard videos, and I was never gonna lower the amount of Vanguard videos I posted, which is something I find weird. Like, I get why people automatically jump to that, but I think at this point, people should have figured out I am different than most YouTubers. So, like I'll actively post unnecessarily amounts of videos just to prove an argumentative point. So I don't know why anyone thought for a second that more of one thing meant less of another. If anything, it means just more for you guys in general, because there's no such thing as less of something else for me. The only reason I would stop uploading something is if I just didn't like it anymore. Which again was the point I was trying to get at, because at that point Vanguard became stale and tiring, and like it's fun-ish to play, but it's not exciting anymore, and I don't like making videos on it, and that's like the kind of thing that bothers me, to the point where I actively was trying to use Saga as an excuse to play something else on the channel. And this wasn't going to mean I was going to drop in Vanguard content. I wasn't going to drop in Vanguard content. This would be something else I can play and look forward to. Like, okay, yeah, I have to do my weekly Vanguard content. Boo, the boorish thing happens. But then I can be like, after I do this, I can play my Battle Spirit content. I can be excited and happy. Like, that's what I was looking forward to. Like, that was kind of my thought process. Like, it was going to be a fun thing that would keep me invested in the game, and like just a small distraction. But now I'm kind of like, is it? Like, when I saw like all those comments, I was like, man, it's disappointing. No one understood anything. I was specifically trying to play Saga so I can continue to have fun with Vanguard, and yet everyone's like, no, don't do that. Just play Vanguard. And I'm like, man, that's really disappointing, because like I was really especially like, again, normally the community's on my side, so I just believed like full-heartedly that me and the community were gonna agree with this, and I didn't have anything to worry about. And like now seeing this is the one time the community is against me, and just like everything just didn't go as planned. I'm now kind of like, man, that was disappointing. I remember that entire, like the first half of that day, so until like 12 o'clock until 12 p.m. I remember I was just walking back and forth so upset, like, man, I can't believe it, like the only thing I wanted to do and I can't do it. And granted I could do it, like at the end of the day it's my channel. Technically speaking, you guys technically hold no right over what I upload. This is pretty much the matter of I ask for your guys' opinion and I could choose not to listen if I don't want to listen to you. Which, of course, in a situation like that, I don't want to listen to you guys because you guys are going against me. But like, I'm gonna listen because at the end of the day, I do want you guys to watch the videos, whether I get paid or not from this, because if you don't know, I don't get paid from YouTube because I don't monetize my videos. So, you know, I did not. Okay, I've already messed up a question. Now I actually do need to cheat because in case that was wrong, I do need to actually cheat. So, okay, 2 is I love you. I just should have just looked and I would have figured it out. Based on something else, I'm gonna guess okay, anger, happiness, Salvatore. Got it. Anger, happiness, and Salvatore. Thankfully, there's only one option this time, because that's what screwed me over last time. Okay, if I got a 4 out of 5, we know which one I screwed up on, but no, though, like, I was disappointed, and then afterwards, I just stopped caring, but, man, I tell you what, how much more joy I would have had with, like, YouTube in general, and how amped I would have been if people had just agreed with it. And again, like, to everyone's own opinion, and now, as of the time I'm recording this, the total ratio in response is 41% agrees that I should do videos on it, and then the remaining 59, or not 59, the remaining 59 disagree and say I shouldn't do it, which again sucks, and I could just choose not to listen to that 59% and agree with the 41%, but man, I mean, to each their own, like I said, like, everyone has their own opinion, and because I asked for your guys' opinions, I am going to genuinely take it to heart. I'm not gonna go against it, so as much as I disagree with it, and as much as it genuinely disappoints me, I kind of have to go with it, so, like, it's how it is, but it's not that bad, because it's still fun playing Battle Spirits. Like, I did make that point clear in the post, that I wouldn't stop playing Battle Spirits even if you guys told me not to play it on the channel. I was just gonna not play it on the channel if that was the case, which, again, will happen, but I mean, teach their own. Either way, though, this has been pretty much a long, like, elongated conversation of me just describing the reasons why I don't play a certain game on this channel now, which sucks for me, but whatever. And now I'm just kind of squandering for points to be made in the video, as I'm now realizing that it's physically impossible to get all this done in an hour, because there are 2 more classes left, both with final exams. So, and each one takes, with me just spamming the A button, I think each class takes about, what, 3 minutes, right? So, if I were to hit both classes with 3 minutes, like, okay, if every single instance takes 3 minutes, then if I speed them, and because my speed thing cuts it clean in half, then in that case, 3 minutes, so 6 minutes, it would just cut down to 3 minutes. If I cut that in half again, it'd be a minute and 30-ish seconds. So, okay, I could do that, like, and then just, like, skip to the final exam. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. After this one, the other 2 classes, I'm just gonna, like, edit them to where they are just faster, so, like, they'll just have the ending, and then, like, they'll just be faster, so, like, you won't get to see any dialogue, there'll be no conversations, because at this point, I am running out of stuff to talk about that doesn't delve into things that I don't want to talk about. So, once this one is done, and we get to the final exam, that's when I'll just, like, start spamming the A button, but then you guys won't hear conversations. You guys will just, if you slow down the video, you'll see the conversations and possibly be able to read them. But outside of that, you will just see the conversations fly by. We do the final exams, we get the answers, and then we do all of those, and then on the next episode, we do the test. That's pretty much what it is. So, because I think next episode, because I'm gonna have to do a lot of reading too, because I do plan on like talking to the teachers and getting their own stories out of it, we're gonna be doing a lot next episode. So I can't really afford to let the game kind of progress at its pace, which means it is time to just speed run the ever-living shit out of this final exam as I quickly pull it up on my phone so I can quickly do this. Okay, final exam. Thankfully it gets rid of the ones that you do beforehand, so you don't have to scroll down. I do appreciate that. Okay, go all out, auto battles, exchange materials, level 50, true. Got it. Okay, here we go. As my throat hurts and I just start spamming the A button, hoping that the first one is either A or I stop myself from spamming it too much. And I saw Nimona. Okay, today's our final exam. Time to put your game faces on, let's do this. Here we go. Go all out. Auto battles. I did not mean to click that. Okay, so now I have to be smart about this. Exchange materials. Okay. Level 50. And it is true. Okay. So I messed up on one. I messed up on one on accident. I saw auto fight. I saw auto battles, but I didn't move far down enough to click it, so. Okay. Auto battles, and now what we're going to do is I am just going to sit here quietly for the next 3 minutes, let my voice get back to normal, and then just spam the A button, and then just when I get to the editing of this, I just speed edit through all of it so you guys don't have to sit through enough annoying conversations, and hopefully I will be barely able to finish this video in under an hour. So BRB, or not BRB, BRB in terms of talking, but you guys are going to see what happens next, so you get it. Okay, and it's final exam time for the art class, my favorite teacher in this game. Sadly, I wasn't paying too much attention to his conversations, though I do really like his gibble. I do like how they did tassels, because his is visually appealing the most because it has so much different background behind it, especially with the gibble terrestrializing into like 3 different types. I think he terrestrialized into dragon, grass, and ice, which is fun. Anyways, final exam time. Treasure Eatery, right? Okay, the Treasure Eatery. Surrendering Sunflora. 2. Okay, this is so confusing, but 2. Then Lavencia. And finally, false. Cool. And next will be the home ec one. So as I quickly, consistently spam the A button to see the end of this menu, I can then go to the home ec class, finish that one up, and then I can officially wrap up the video. Currently, we are at 17 minutes, which means we have actually hit the 1 hour mark if I just don't edit this at all. But we will see what happens when I edit this. Probably I will barely not hit the 1 hour mark, so should have been a 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. Okay, get the congratulations, get the reward, and okay, I will be back when I finish up the home ec classes and take on the final exam. So, BRB, let's get the clips going. And okay, it is time for the final exam, the one for home ec, the one I'm literally looking at the answers for right now. Okay, the answers are, if it would load, Sparkling Power, helps hatch strong Pokemon, make food. Why do these all have to be more than one answered questions? Okay, here we go. Sparkling Power, helps strong Pokemon, make food with others, Pokemon Wish, and it doesn't matter. Oh, Pokemon Wish, Wash, specifically Pokemon Wash, okay? And then, doesn't matter. Cool. I like how I tried with the first 2, then afterwards I was like, you know, the value of my time is far more important than me getting this right on the first attempt or not, so without cheating. So, thankfully, this video has now come to an end, which means in the next one, I have so much to do. Because if you thought this one was long, I promise you, you have no idea what I'm doing next. But just to give you an idea, because at this point I don't care about the time of my videos, because I think I'll barely either hit the hour mark or I barely didn't hit the hour mark. If the game would stop doing this, that'd be great now. Okay, next episode, I have to look through all of these and talk to each and every one of them. So I'll see you all then. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, follow the Twitch, and I will see you all in the next one. Don't forget to check us out.